Hello, and welcome back to another photography tutorial. I hope everybody's had a great holiday season and new year, and I hope you guys were able to take tons of photos in 2022 and share them with everyone or anyone that you wanted to share them with. Now, going into 2023, you guys know that I'm a huge reader, and I've turned to books whenever I hit a creative block in my own photography, and I wanted to show you guys the number one book that I've enjoyed on my photography journey, and it's what got me to learn photography. And that book is Understanding Exposure. This book by Brian Peterson. This book, it has a wealth of information, and if it wasn't for this book, I feel like I'd probably be still stuck on automatic mode. This book has really helped me to understand my camera and camera settings in a very simple, easy read, and it has a great amount of information going over aperture, lighting, flashes, lenses, and it really kind of goes to show you that when in photography, you can have multiple correct exposures, but you can also even have that one creative exposure. And it's really helped me to understand that. For example, if say I'm shooting a moving subject, I already know, okay, my shutter speed is already going to have to be 1/500, depending on how fast that object is moving. And say I wanted to shoot at a clean ISO, so normally I would shoot at ISO 100. So then all I left that's figured out is what aperture. Now, for me to then shoot at ISO 100, I'm going to have to shoot with a wide open aperture, such as like 2.8, or 1.8, 1.4, whichever lens allows you, whatever wide open aperture you can get to, that's where you want to go. And boom, there we go. Now I'm shooting what I creatively want to do. And this book has really helped me do this. I know as photographers, I'm guilty of this, that normally we think gear is the answer to our problems. And sometimes where you think like, oh, if I had this camera, I could take this photo. If I had this piece of lighting equipment, I could take this photo. If I just had this lens, I could take this photo. And normally that's not the case. Gear doesn't make you a better photographer. I think that it's more of information makes you a better photographer. Understanding your camera's information, understanding the settings of your camera, just all that information, I think is what actually helps you become a better photographer, and also other things too, you got composition, things like that, but it's not necessarily gear, it is the best camera is the one that you already have. And this book by Brian Peterson has really helped me understand this. And I think whether you're an advanced photographer or a beginner, this book is a great read and it's a great pickup. I've reread it 4 times, 5 times. I can't even remember how many times I've read this book, and it's great. And I've highlighted sections in here, that I always go back to, especially the ones on apertures and everything like that. But if you're looking for a great book for your photography collection, this is the first book that I ever read about photography. It is a great pickup, and I will have that link where you guys can go get a copy right down in the description below. But that's going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to really share you guys this book. I do think, if it's not just, reading about photography, you got to go take the pictures as well. But I think sometimes before you decide you want to buy a piece of gear, maybe consider buying a book first. Maybe there might not be some information that you haven't figured out yet. I know sometimes when I read books, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. And next thing you know, I didn't even buy that piece of equipment that I needed, and it was the information that I needed was in the book. And it's really helped me out, and I hope it helps you guys out too. I'm going to share some other books too and other videos as well, like that has helped me. I got a whole bookshelf of books that have helped me with photography, and I would love to share that with you guys on the channel. So if you guys found this helpful and you guys like today's video, go ahead and like and subscribe for more photography tutorials. If you guys want to go check out my Instagram or check out my photography work, I'll have my website linked down in the description below, so you guys can go check it out. But that's going to do it for today's video. I'm Brett England with Brett England Photography. Thanks for watching. Keep taking photos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.